Hello everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Please invite your friends and let us have a good time together. One of the Muhammadan, he posted in the comment, you can read it in the previous video, saying that Paul is a liar, and he posted Romans 7:3. You see, this is a great example why Islam cannot be from God. Because if Islam is from God, then the followers of Islam, they should be honest. If you are following the true God, then how can you explain to me that you yourself, you fabricate a lie saying that Paul in the Bible was saying he's a liar, unless you are a liar following a prophet who is a liar too? Do you understand what I'm saying? If I am coming to you and say, okay, I follow Jesus the Christ, he is the most amazing person, and then I start fabricating lies in order to prove a point, whatever that point is, which means the base of the point prove that not what I proved to you, that's the proof that you're fabricating, you're a fabricator. So you accuse somebody of lying by lying. How embarrassing. How embarrassing. You want to prove somebody is a liar. By what? By lying. How that can be godly? How this can be an action of somebody who believes in God, any God, doesn't matter what God you believe in, unless your God is the devil. This is Roman in front of us, Romans 3, and we can go and read the verse which he quote for us. You will see nowhere our church father, Paul, saying he is a liar. They accuse him of lying. They are saying to him, you are a liar. And why is a liar? For is glorifying God. So if my lies is about a glory to God, then what is the benefit of my lies? If when I speak to you, I say that my God, he considered me a sinner. So how I can be a liar? What the benefit of those lies? You see, when somebody lie, he lied to get a benefit. Right? So what Paul is saying to them, you accuse me of lying. Someone might argue. But obviously, those Muhammadan, they don't read like their prophet. This is about what people argue with him and what people they say to him. So someone might argue with me or with you and say to you, well, you know, okay, you are a liar. Then I say to him, what is the benefit of my lies? That's what the verse is saying. When I am saying to you, if this is a lie, I'm saying to you, I am a sinner. Every human being is a sinner. So what the benefit of my lies? In the other hand, we see that Muhammad, he get a benefit. Like what is the benefit Paul was collecting from what he teach and he preach? Women? No. Money? No. Paul, he used to make tent to make living. Did he make a verse says God told me any verse want to sleep with me as Muhammad did in the Quran in chapter of Al-Azab? Did he make a verse so he can take his own son wife? Did he told them you have to, you know, hey Christian, you have to give me the fifth of every booty? Did he say to the Christians, you know, if I see one of your women, she have to be given to me? That is the logic which Paul is saying. I have no benefit of what I'm saying to you except glorifying God. So if my lie is about glorifying God, saying I am a sinner, what kind of lie this lie is? But because the Muhammadan, they are bankrupt. So they say, oh, look, he said, by my lies. This is the whole story, by my lies. They did not see the rest of the context. This is what Islam is about. Islam is a religion as a cult. Fabricate things which is clearly, it's not what it says. I mean, it's amazingly how those people, they fabricate. And the funny, we are debating about if he is lying or not, which means they are lying to prove that Paul is a liar. What a shameful behavior. Same time, I say to all those Muhammadan, show me one statement Paul he said is shameful. Any Muslim can show me one statement he said is you Muslim don't agree with? As ethic as an example? Like what? In the same time, we have tons of Islamic books speaking great about Paul, but zero statement from Muhammad against Paul. Why, Muhammad never heard of Paul before? Who is a Muslim want to show me a hadith, a statement from Muhammad saying Paul was a bad person? Anyone? When we go to Ibn Kathir, when we go to a lucid interpretation, when we go to the stories of the Prophet Ibn Kathir, we go to the book of At-Tahrir wa Tanwir, the Ibn Ashur, by Ibn Ashur, the scholar of Islam, you know, all those, they speak highly about Paul. So why Paul is bad? Tafsir al-Albab, I mean, you name it, even Fath al-Bari. Fath al-Bari, imagine, this is the most, like, Muslims, they go to Fath al-Bari to get the interpretation for hadith, to understand the hadith. Even there, Paul mentioned as a messenger of Christ. So why Islamic scholars, they say something, but the small Muslims, the small ones, the tiny ones, who do not know what they are talking about, they speak against Paul simply, this is a new agenda, started, you know, with that and this garbage. And Muslims, they copy paste. But nobody can tell us where and how they can support their statements. Even the Quran speak about messengers, and those are the messengers of the Messiah, 3 messengers. The third one, which Allah supposedly sent to support, it was Paul. It was who? Paul. And we can show you from your own interpretation, not our interpretation, that yes, those are the messengers of the Messiah, and the most powerful one between them, the third, is Paul. And here we need to ask ourselves a question. I mean, what's wrong with this number 3? Muslims, they fight number 3. They hate number 3. Their enemy is the Trinity. Okay. Have patience with me, guys. Sorry for that. Yeah, you know, this internet company, they are a bunch of liars. They say to me the speed is very good and there's no problem. But obviously, they share the same line with all, you know, the people in this street. So when many users, like when you open the faucet for water, with many users, that slow the internet for everybody. But anyway, 3 messengers sent to where? Muslims do not know. Who are they? Quran did not tell. When this happened? No statement. Which year, which century? Nobody knows. In order to find out, we have to go to the scholars of Islam, and they tell us it was Paul, it was John, it was Peter. Some they say it was Simon, which, you know, like was Peter, Simon Peter, and John, and some and Paul. But all the interpretation, they agree that Paul is the third. So why you Muslims, you keep attacking Paul? Did Paul marry a 6-year-old girl like your prophet? Did he go to his own son and he found the wife Zainab bint Jahsh stripping and he flirted with her? Did he say that gambling is good? Did he say fornication is good? Isn't it Paul is the one who says the drunken, the gambling, the liars, the thieves, the criminals, they will not go to heaven? What's wrong with Paul? And why Paul? What about John? Why you Muslims attack Paul? So just to show you the stupidity of this cult, let us say for some reason those people, they have obsession with Paul. So John was good for you? It's amazing how this stupid cult function. I never saw a stupid cult as this cult. I challenge any Muslim to say to me, our books doesn't say what you are saying. And I will give you endless reference. Actually, you see that the story about in Roman is here. The Bible verses in Romans 3 is in front of us. They accuse him of lying. You see, guys, does it say they accused him of lying? Does it say in front of you that they accused him? You see here it says they rejected them. The fact in Arabic doesn't say they rejected them. It says فَكَذَّبُوهُمَا. They accused him of lying. So Paul was saying to them, if my lies about glorifying God and saying to you that every human being is a sinner, including me, what kind of lying those lines are? What kind of a liar is the one who humiliates himself, saying, I am a sinner and you are a sinner and we need God to be saved? In the same time, the Muslims, like somebody saying why it says reject them, but in fact it says it's lying. This translation, stupid translation, Yusuf, I translate, change it. Change the translator, you will find the translation change. Because in Arabic it doesn't say they reject them, it says they accuse him of lying. You know? Here, look at this guy, he says they bullied them, they belied them. They belied them. So yes, they accuse him of lying. And now you are accusing Paul of lying. And this story is about Paul and the other messengers. And what they say to them? They said to them, you are nothing but a human like us. Huh? And God, he gave you nothing. You are only telling us lies. The answer said, our Lord knows that we have been sent as messengers to you. And our duty is just to tell you the message. Then they asked them to do miracles. And then they did miracles. Actually, the Muslims believe that those three messengers of the Messiah, even they rose people from death. Even what? Even they rose people from death. So why Muslims? They say something, but yet their books say the opposite. For all those people who make argument against Paul, against Christianity, they are a bunch of kids in YouTube. They are kids. You know, when you are a kid, you say whatever you want. Who's going to go after you? You are just a kid. Say as you wish. Your God have body. Who said so? Yeah, it's a wrong timing to do broadcast now. Sorry for that. I should not do it in this time. It is night time. Everybody watching the internet. All right, all right. Okay, guys. Okay, let us do this. I'm going to delete this video. I will take it off the shelf, and we will do video maybe tomorrow about the same topic. I remember tomorrow we will be in the quality of life too. So maybe I will go on air for a little time speaking about this topic, and then we can go to the quality of life. All right? Because as you see, my internet is not really stable, and Jibril is not here to help me, as you know, because Jibril can fix anything for you. Jibril is the one who brought a dish of shish kebab to the Prophet Muhammad because his private part was not functioning. After he ate it, brother, Prophet Muhammad, his private part became like a missile. Like I mean, the funny, they are accusing Paul of lying. For what? What? Just can you tell me a lie? He said something bad. But Muhammad claiming that he was the most weak person between all mankind in boom boom. And then his God, he invoked Allah. And then Allah, he sent him a dish of shish kebab. He ate it and then he got the power of 40 men. That is not a lie. This is absolutely true. Once I was debating with the Shia Sheikh. The Shia Sheikh, he said to me that Fatima, she ate with the Prophet from that dish. So I said to him, so do you think Fatima, she got the power of 40 men and boom boom too? The Sheikh, he died laughing actually. He did not get upset from me. He could not hold himself. He said, may Allah curse you, you made me laugh at Fatima. He died laughing. I mean, even Fatima, she ate from the dish. I thought this dish, the Viagra, was sent only to Muhammad. Why Fatima, she is eating from there? And what happened to Fatima after she ate from that dish? She became so good in boom boom. Did she win the competition of porn? So it's amazing how they attack Paul, they make fun of Paul, but why? Simply because they are bankrupt. Christianity, and the funny, they claim that Paul is the one who created the Christianity the way we have. But you know what? The Bibles, we have the 4 Gospels. All of them, they are in total agreement with Paul. When we say the 4 Gospels, we have the Gospel according to Luke, John, etc. So, okay, forget about Paul. So what about John? What about Mark? What about Luke? So, you see, here the stupidity is amazing. In the same time, we go to the Quran. The Quran speaks good about those disciples of Jesus. And here, by the way, we need to ask a very simple question. If Jesus was just a man, how he sent messengers who do miracles? Who is the one who sent those messengers? The Messiah. The Messiah. Okay, how the messenger can make you a messenger? If I am a messenger, I cannot make you a messenger. Right? Messenger, he don't have the authority to make someone else in his rank. You see, even in the army, in order to make, in order to get a rank of a captain, you have to be hired by somebody that to give you the rank, somebody higher than you, not somebody lower than you, or somebody in your rank. Captain cannot make you a captain. The order have to be from above, a higher rank. So if Paul was a messenger, those are messengers, how Jesus make them messenger if he is just a messenger? And how he gave them the power of healing and raising people from death? Huh? Read the story. So they are desperate, they are bankrupt, they have nothing. And when you follow a fraud, your highway is a fraud. And by the way, here you see how the stupid book and the Quran function. I mean, look, we were talking about Paul and the disciple of Jesus, and then suddenly we are talking about the sun run into its course. And what is that? Muhammad claiming that the sun goes and prostrate under Allah's throne every day. Do you see it? Verse number 38. What does this have to do with Paul? How the one who wrote the book, the Quran, is a person who is suffering from flight of thoughts. This is how I see the Quran. The Quran is like somebody, he wrote papers, small ones, and then he put all the papers in the front of the fan, and then the fan spread those papers all over, and then he started grabbing those papers and he lined them up one in the top of each other, and then they make it a book. So the verse before it have nothing to do with the verse after it. And that is the case for everything in the Quran. Right? Shield, he is saying, Paul, he corrupted Jesus' teaching. Prove it. Shield. Prove. Why your prophet then? He is saying that Paul is a messenger of Allah. Why the Quran saying that Paul is a messenger of Allah? If I ask you who are those three messengers, they are mentioned in the Quran, what you will say to me? Can you give me an answer? Who are those three messengers who Allah he sent? So either you are a fool who copy paste attacking Paul, insulting a messenger of God, even in your stupid cult, or you have a proof of what you are saying. So do you have a proof? Or you are just a fraud? I'm waiting for your proof. Do you have a proof? Hello? Mr. Shield, do you have a proof? Copy paste kid? Call me Christian Prince, I will expose your lies. Okay, I will call you. What's your Skype? I will go in Skype right now, just for you. Even though I wasn't planning, you know. What is your Skype? Give me your Skype, Shield. And remember, I'm going there online just for you. And remember one thing, you have to give me reference. Don't give me speeches. What is your Skype? I'm waiting for you. Shield. John the Baptist. This verse about John the Baptist. Guys, this verse is about John the Baptist. Okay. You know what? I will make you the joke of everybody. If you cannot show me one Islamic reference saying that this is about John the Baptist, that means you are a donkey. Is that fair, guys? Is that fair? Call me right now. My Skype is on. And show me one Islamic reference saying that this is about John the Baptist. Chapter 36, verse number 14. So either you are a liar speaking of something, it's not true, it's not exist in your religion, or you are a person telling the truth and you have the truth and you are going to share it with us. Is that fair, guys? This is what you said. Everybody will be laughing at you. I just made you famous. Muslims will be laughing at you. Where you got this, that this is about John the Baptist? Call me, I am in Skype. You said to me, call me? Aren't you the one who said call me? Why you don't call? We need something for dinner. Shield, call me and show us that this is about John the Baptist, or you have to admit that you are a fraud like your prophet. And guess what? I want you to show me. Tell me the verse, I will show you. This guy, we do not know what verse we are talking about. This potato, he do not know even what verse we are talking about. I mean, look, the verse is on the screen. He tell me what verse. She'll get lost. Never come here, okay? Only adult. I thought you are a fart. It turned to be you are a diarrhea. Like your prophet. Show me the verse. So you were answering me about what, who is he, without knowing even what verse we are talking about? And I got excited. Call me. Like, call me, guys, call me. He said, call me. I mean, when you see those Abdul saying, call me, you think, okay, something would happen now. Like, this guy is a hero. Here we go. I am in Skype. Where are you? Call me, baby. We open Skype for him. And then nothing. I don't even see a text. Call me. Let me go out of Skype. I thought we have something. Unbelievable. Shish kebab hummus religion. It's John the Baptist. And you know what? Even John the Baptist, you crazy person. If we ask you who is John the Baptist, what you will say to me? I mean, you Muslim, you bring us names. You don't even know what they mean. You don't know who they are. Okay, his name is John the Baptist. So why Muslim you do not do Baptist? His name is John the Baptist, and he is a prophet, and you agree he is a prophet, and his name is what? John the Baptist. So why Muslim don't follow the steps of John the Baptist? You know, guys, what I'm saying? Why Islam is not following, as long you agree that John the Baptist was a prophet, a messenger, a great messenger. Okay, wonderful. His name is what? John the Baptist. So what he do? He baptized people. So why you Muslim don't baptize? Because Muhammad is a fraud. So brother and sister, we Muslims, we believe in John the Baptist. Hold on, Zakir Naik. His name is what? John the Baptist. Okay, so his name is John. Is that his last name? Christian Prince, you're ignorant. Baptist means that he used to do baptism. Okay, so his name is John, and because he do baptism, they call him John the Baptist. Exactly, and I get you with it. But Zakir, so how come John the Baptist, he do baptism, and you Muslim don't follow a great prophet like John the Baptist? Do you think he was doing wrong by doing baptism? Great Prince, this is a very good question. Secondly, I'm going to answer you. Number 3, you are stupid. I will answer you if you tell me your faith. Zakir, a second ago we were talking, and there's no need for the face now. I'm telling you, I am willing to answer you if you tell me your faith. Show me your faith, I will tell you the answer. But Zakir, no, come on. I mean, what does this have to do with my face now? What if my face is like, you know, not good looking, scary? Like, don't you see, like, I'm still single? I'm not handsome like you, man. You know, thank you for admitting that I am sexy and you know it. Zakir, we know that you are sexy. So now let's go back to the topic. So why John the Baptist was doing baptism and you Muslims don't follow the steps of John the Baptist? I'm going to answer you. If you go with me and do boxing, I'm very good in boxing. If you want the math, I'm going to answer you. Come on, Zakir Naik, honest to God, if I fart, you will fly. Like, don't go there. Christian Prince, are you serious? I'm very serious. Okay, forget about boxing. What about I trained you in drinking camel urine? Zakir, I don't drink camel urine. I'm not a fool. First of all, I'm a doctor, and I'm very easy. I trained you. If you drink camel urine, I'm going to answer the question. What's wrong with you? I want an answer, man. Why John the Baptist is approved by you Muslims as a prophet, yet nobody of you do baptism? Zakir, are you there? Zakir? the Kur, the Kakiro, Zuzuzuzu, Zakir. Quick breath. I told you, I went to sleep because I'm fighting Ramadan. Zakir Naik, Ramadan was 2 months ago, man. What are you doing? Oh, because I missed a few days in the fasting of Ramadan, so I'm fasting every day. Ah, yeah, right. And Muslims, if they miss a day in Ramadan, they can fast it in next year. I mean, don't you think this is stupid? Christian friend did not do it. But Ramadan is gone. So what's the point of fasting the day to day, which a day you missed in Ramadan? What that will do? Christian friend, I told you. Show me your faith, I will answer you. This is how they are. A bunch of kids. You speak about the East, they answer about the West. Oh, I forgot. We cannot say East and West in front of Muslims because Muslims believe that there's 2 East and 2 West. Have you ever heard of a God? He believed that there is 2 East and 2 West. Yeah, there is 2 West and 2 East. That's true, brother, because Muhammad, he saw that the sun set in different place in the winter and set in different place in the summer. So obviously there is 2 West and 2 East. Hello. رب المشرقين ورب المغرب. Chapter 55 verse number 17. You know, he is the Lord of the 2 East. And look between the bracket, the Muslim trying to explain to you, the dummy Muhammad, what he mean. Places, sunrise during the early summer and early winter. But how this can be 2 East, you idiot? Well, thank you for explanation. Hello? So if we have the sun is 1 and the East is 1, doesn't matter. What 2 East and 2 West? Zakir, are you there? Why Allah he think that there's 2 East and 2 West? Christian breath. First of all, you're ignorant. And it's proven. There is a scientific, very well-known scientist, he's from Japan. His name, Yama Aidulai Yama. And he said, that is true. There is 2 East and 2 West. Zakir, why you squeeze yourself always when you talk? And why you are spitting, man? I mean, I wish I can have your mouth next to my garden. You know, at least I will get some water for my tomato. Christian breath. First of all, we Muslims, we don't spit. Shaitan, he dumped inside our mouth and he pee. This is the pee of Shaitan. Yet the Prophet said so. This is the pee of Shaitan, exactly, that Muhammad is talking. He is the Lord of the 2 East and the 2 West. Scientifically accurate. No, the name of the scientist, Yama Aidulai Yama. Very well known Japanese, come on, I can't tell from the name. His cousin is Yama Suzuki Ailai Yama too. I mean, they are very well known, they are a big family. You know, their mom is Hiroshima. I mean, well, come on. That's what the Muslims do. In order to prove to you something fabricated, they mention to you all the names you never heard of or even you heard of. As an example, Bernard Shaw, he said, who? Bernard Shaw. You know, I like it when they say like Bernard Shaw. You know, when I was in the Philippines, there was a guy collecting the money in the bus. I was going to a city, it's called Batangas. So the guy, he came to me and he said, I gave him the money. He said, sir, I have to pay you back 44 pesos. I said, what? How much? He said, 44 pesos. I said, okay, well, you know what? If you say it one more time, you can keep the money. The whole bus dies. So he said 44. And then after 5 minutes, he came back to me. He said, do you want me to say it more? I said, no, that's enough. Come on. So this is Bernard Shaw. Okay, what Bernard Shaw said? Bernard Shaw said that if the Prophet Muhammad exists today, he can solve all the problems in the world in 10 minutes while drinking his coffee. Bernard Shaw said that. Which book? Page number where? We cannot find that. Bernard Shaw actually spoke against Islam. Go and read it, talking about Muhammad as a savage person. Where we can find the statement of Bernard Shaw that Muhammad, he can solve all the problems. Muhammad, when he have a fight with two short women, Hafsa and Aisha, he needed Allah and the angels and the Mujahideen and Al-Qaeda and ISIS and Al-Zarqawi and Osama bin Laden and all the angels and Jibreel to help him against them. I can show you the verse from the Quran. So how he can solve all the problem if a guy cannot even solve a problem inside his house? Fighting with two women. And here we go, this is the verse in front of you. If you, of two of the wives of the Prophet, namely Aisha and Hafsa between two brackets, turn into repentance. I mean, this is God talking now. This is my grandma when she became 120, telling her neighbor who is 130, do you remember when Hafsa and Aisha, they have a fight with the Prophet? This is the talk for old people who have nothing to do. And what is this? With my respect to old people, by the way. What is this? And then turn in the repentance to Allah. It will be between two brackets. And look at this translation, guys. I mean, this translation is genius. Like between two brackets. If will be better for you. Eesh, how deep. Your heart are indeed inclined. They became kuffar. Why? They oppose the Prophet. The wife of the Prophet, they oppose the Prophet. This is the laundry of the house of the Prophet now everywhere. Muhammad, man, your wives, they make us scandal about this. But if you help one another against him, man, this is here a big deal fight. Like, man, they make a party against the Prophet. Strike. And Muhammad SAW. This is like a kind, at that time, by the way, for those who do not believe, you have to believe now. SAW, discovered by Prophet Muhammad. This is about shortwave radio. How the Prophet he knew the SAW? I mean, look at this. This Prophet is amazing, man. Now we just find out about the SAW. But it was exist from that time of Muhammad. Mean. And then, brother, verily Allah and the mullah, his mullah, Mawla. I mean, is that translation? His Lord or his God is a protector. And Jibreel, and not only Jibreel, and Allah, brother, will join the fight. Every righteous believer, and not only just that's a believer. So now we have 1.5 billion. They are going to join Muhammad in the fight. Muslim, they count themselves 1.5. I believe that they are not even a billion. And furthermore, the angels, all of this to fight two women, they are 5 foot tall. Yet you lie to us saying that Bernard Shaw said if the Prophet was exist today, he can solve the problem in 10 minutes drinking coffee. Where was the coffee of the... you know what? Maybe at that time he could not solve this problem because there is no coffee. Remember, Bernard Shaw, which is not, he did not say that. He put a condition, brother. While drinking his coffee, you missed that point. So because there is no coffee at that time, the Prophet could not solve this problem. Unbelievable. Now we knew why. Now we know the weakness of the Prophet. He was not able to solve it because there is no coffee. Give the Prophet coffee and you will see how he work. He will become like zzz, zzz, zzz.